This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important.
Hey y'all. Good evening, good night. Grand rising. Now y'all know I'm usually not on here this late, early, whatever you want to call it. So there's a reason. Okay? There's a reason for sure. But if you do not know, on the astrological tip, the sun has entered, Jupiter has entered the sun, or the sun has entered Jupiter. And it happened today on the 18th. Well, yesterday now, on the 18th. And it is said to be, or said to have been, one of the most powerful days because of the fact that Jupiter, which is the planet of abundance and expansion and luck and new beginnings and new territories and all types of different things, is combining with the sun, which is, the planet of, confidence and joy and enlightenment and abundance and also the ego, right? And some other things. So because of that energy, and like I told y'all, Jupiter combining with the sun is definitely super powerful. But then we're also going to have Jupiter go into Gemini on the 25th, which is in a couple days. So it's a lot going on, okay? It's a lot going on. A lot of abundant energy happening. A lot of opportunity for growth. A lot of opportunity for new beginnings. A lot of opportunity for abundance. A lot of opportunity for prosperity and inheritance and generational wealth and all of the things, right? But I kept being called to the word miracle. It feels more like whatever is going on is going to be more on the miraculous side for a lot of you guys. And don't think that just because certain things didn't happen today or on the 18th that certain things are not going to happen for you, okay? It just means that was the day that energy I'm just talking and splitting my deck and shuffling, and Spirit just said, look down. Girl. You can't make it up. I told you I kept being drawn to miraculous energy. There's just something about this energy that is miraculous. Something about this energy that is completely different than anything, a lot of you guys have ever experienced. We got the Alchemist card on the other side. And I just feel like a lot of you guys, like we've been talking about, have really been doing a lot of hard fucking work. And that's what's bringing this in for you. These miracles are coming in simply because of the work that you've been doing. Spirit never needed you to See, what a lot of y'all thought is you thought that you had to master things. You thought that you had to perfectly execute things. And that's never what Spirit was trying to see from you. Spirit just wanted to see how bad you was willing to, how bad you wanted it and what you was willing to do to get it. That was the main thing. They really didn't need you to, be super, super amazing and perfect and everything go perfect and there's no issues or problems. No, that wasn't the requirement. The requirement was to see how bad do you really want it and are you willing to do the work to get it. And a lot of y'all have proved to Spirit that you're in it for the right reasons. And because of that, this miraculous energy is here. Okay. Now, some of you guys have definitely been being tested a lot more lately. And I always say, and people, period, we always say when things start really going crazy, that's really when we can expect for things to happen, right? Or for things to start moving, shaking, or for doors to start opening. And I feel like, a lot of you guys are realizing that when you get into a certain space, a certain mental space, a certain vibration, okay, that things just effortlessly fall into place for you. All right, happy solar return, y'all. It is I gotta take time out for her. It is my favorite jeweler, my only spiritual jeweler, the only person that I allow to make brilliant, magnificent, powerful pieces to adorn my temple. Okay, my beautiful friend Miss Luna. Okay, she is of Wasted by Ambery. Okay, she does a whole lot of beautiful work with crystals, with beads, with copper and all types of different materials. Happy solar return to you, my love. I hope that you get everything and more that your heart desires. And definitely go shop with her. Put your website in the comments, please, so that I can pin it or put it up on the screen for a second. Definitely go shop with her and put some coins in her pocket for her solar return. Okay? Period. All right, so we got divine lineage. Okay, so again, like I said, inheritance. I feel like a lot of you guys are coming into some type of inheritance. This is some type of, I just heard blood in, blood out. Like, this is something that some of you guys have been on a spiritual journey towards accomplishing for a long time. Remember, this is not your first lifetime, right? And I think a lot of y'all forget. Of course, we're supposed to forget, but then we're also supposed to be in a space where we get reminded, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys have not yet understood that, really understood that this is not your first rodeo. This is not your first rodeo. This is not your first time being here. This is not your first experience here in this realm. This is not your first for any of that. This is simply, a process or a step or a portion of the entirety of who you are, okay? And when you understand that you have power that goes beyond this lifetime, you start to kind of move a little bit differently. And I feel like a lot of y'all are starting to tap into the realization that you have power beyond this lifetime. You have knowledge beyond this lifetime. This is why some of y'all be knowing stuff and you don't know why you know it or where you got it from. You just know it. Or certain instincts about yourself, certain things people may not pick up on, but you instantly pick up on that shit. A lot of you may be realizing that your gifts are getting a lot stronger when it comes to your intuition, when it comes to premonitions, knowing when to get the fuck out of situations at this point. No longer, because I feel like some of y'all used to. I'm seeing, that part on The Lion King when Simba says, "I left in the face of danger. Ha Ha ha. And then he gets scared as hell. Yeah. That's how some of y'all was. It's like some of y'all like to play with fire. Okay? And I feel like a lot of it was because nothing else in your life you felt like was going right or going the way that you wanted it to. So because of that, this gave you some excitement. This gave you something to take the edge off, something else to focus on. This was a distraction for you. Or for some of y'all, it was a ego trip. I can sit here and I can play around with fire. I know that these people not good for me. I know that this situation not good for me. I know my behavior is not good. I know my responses aren't good. I know that I shouldn't be dealing with these type of people, or I shouldn't be in these types of environments. But I'm gonna do it anyway because it keeps things exciting. It keeps things spicy. When I'm not, interfering or intertwined with these things, then I'm bored, or the loneliness starts to kick in, or the awareness that I'm not where I want to be or where I could be. It's like things start to jump out at me when I'm not caught up in some other shit and other distractions. And a lot of y'all had to realize that, you just was going to have to sit in your shit. There was no avoiding it. You could be caught up in the drama all day. You could play around with fire all day. But eventually it was going to catch up with you, and there just is no avoiding dealing with your problems and your issues. And because of that, a lot of y'all were kind of cornered into facing yourself. Okay, I'm hearing the final boss. I feel like I channeled the final boss a little while ago too, in one of those readings, sometime last week or something. But it's like the final boss. It's like facing yourself is the final boss. When you finally get to that place where you are no longer in your way, what are we talking about? What are we saying? When you finally get to a place where you are no longer in your way, look at this, Two of Swords. When you can finally make decisions and stop acting like you don't know what you're doing, stop pretending like you don't see it coming, stop pretending like, you haven't been peeping the scene and scoping out what's going on. Okay, when you finally get to a place of realization and you acknowledge the fact that, you're the problem and you've been the one creating a lot of the issues that you've been going through for yourself. Okay, you kind of look at things a little bit differently. And I feel like a lot of y'all, which I have said before, have had a perspective change where you realize, like, damn, I'm more of the issue than anybody else. Even in situations where people did things to me that were horrendous, I'm still realizing that I added to it, or I made it possible. I allowed it to happen, or I made space for it to happen. Or I never took the time out to love myself, enough for me to never be in a situation like this, or for me to not attract a person like this. I learned to, acknowledge the red flags immediately when I see them, instead of pretending that they're not there based on what I feel like I want. Okay? Because a lot of times we will tend to ignore what we see things, how we see things, the way that we see them for what they are, because we want it to be something different based on our trauma, based on what we lack. Anytime you're trying to fit somebody into a space, they're probably not supposed to be there. Because people who fit just naturally fall in line. You never have to force anybody into a position. If the position is for them, they will fall into that position. So if that person's supposed to be your friend, it's going to naturally flow. Now, does that mean, you're not going to have spats or, disagreements? Absolutely not. But it does mean that even with that, there's still going to be a certain flow. If that person's supposed to be your spouse or your partner, then it's going to work out that way. You're not going to have to question it every 5 seconds. If you're questioning it every 5 seconds, it's probably not for you, and you're probably not ready for it. Okay? A lot of you also, confirmation, Nine of Swords, a lot of you also had to deal with your insecurities, because a lot of what was going wrong with your process was you trauma dumping onto your future. All of your insecurities, all of the ways that you feel about yourself in your life, you was just projecting all of that into your future. Okay? Your future has nothing to do with this shit. But because you experienced whatever you experienced and you didn't take the time out to acknowledge it, to deal with it, to process it, to journal it, to talk about it, whatever the case is, it's coming in and it's going to bite you in the ass. Period. So you were just walking around carrying this bag lady, bag man, okay, bag dude, whatever you want to call yourself, carrying this bag of trauma, bag of hurt, bag of insecurities around, right? And then when future things would come up, you would just take something out that bag and just throw it on it and just completely destroy it like bombs, just taking grenades out your backpack and just throwing it on your future. And then when the shit blow up, then you want to cry. It's the craziest thing ever, as if you wasn't the one who just threw the damn bomb to blow the shit up in the first place. Okay, so a lot of y'all had to get clear with yourselves. Y'all were stuck in two different places. Part of you was saying, oh, I want to change my life and I want to be different and I want to have different experiences and I want to blah, 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 woo, 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 woo. But then the other part of you is in your head. The other part of you is insecure. The other part of you is projecting. Okay, it's confusion. And you wonder why you wasn't receiving things, because spirit is confused. The universe is confused. They don't know what you want. I told y'all that before. Right? And this is past energy. Some of y'all, this may be your current energy, but for the reading that I'm doing, this is past energy. So this is something that y'all are coming out of now or you're about to come out of. Okay? If you do the work. Now, that don't mean you just going to automatically come out of it because you want to. No, you got to work yourself. You got to dig yourself out the hole that you put yourself in. Okay? And a lot of y'all had to realize nobody was coming to save you. Confirmation, bro. Nobody was coming to save you. And you realize also it wasn't anybody's responsibility to try to come and save you. Nobody was put on this earth to come and save you. People may have been placed on this earth to share information and knowledge with a vast amount of people, and you may be one of those people, but it doesn't mean that they're here to save you, to do the work on your behalf, to make it happen for you. No, absolutely not. That's not how it works. You got to do the work. And a lot of y'all was lazy. Let's talk about it. A lot of y'all are coming out of this lazy energy. A lot of y'all had entitlement issues. You feel like just because you was traumatized that everything was just supposed to be given to you because you was traumatized. I didn't ask for this, so I just should have everything that I want and I have to work for shit. People should just want to give me things because of my childhood. That's not how that works. We've all been traumatized. If that's the case, we should all be living high on the hog right now. Come on now. It's nobody's responsibility to save you. You have to do it for yourself. Look at this. And because you realized it, this miracle is coming in. Because y'all did your work, because you realized that it was your job, okay, and you started to take on the job the way that you should have. Okay. Now you're getting this miracle, this random. This could be income for some of y'all. This could be an opportunity for some. This could be, an interview. This could be a job. This could be a career opportunity. This could be a home. You're receiving something that is worth, that is valuable. Okay, that is valuable to you. Something that's going to mean something to you, and it's going to be something that is worth celebrating. Okay, celebrating either with friends, family, close loved ones, or just being proud of yourself, something to be proud of yourself for. Okay, I'm hearing if you've just accomplished something, because some of you guys have just accomplished something recently, right, that a lot of people may not know that you have accomplished because you haven't really told people about it, or you kind of been keeping it under wraps, or you just kind of been so focused, so caught up in your own life that you just haven't had the time to really think about telling people stuff. Spirit is saying, go celebrate yourself. Do something for yourself. Buy yourself something. Get yourself a meal. Take yourself out to eat. Something. Go to the mall. Get yourself a gift. Okay? Do something for yourself to show appreciation to yourself. Don't wait for other people in your space to congratulate you or to be happy for you. Or don't wait, or don't just dismiss it as if it's not something that you should celebrate. Okay? Celebrate yourself. You don't have to wait for other people. Or a celebration doesn't just involve other people. You can have a whole celebration with you alone. Period. Okay? And some of y'all need to get more accustomed to doing things for yourself. Right? When you can celebrate yourself by yourself, baby, you can do anything. Right? You can do anything. And you no longer get to that place where you require other people to know everything that you got going on just so they can give you praise for it. Or you require other people's acceptance or, validation or whatever the case is. You get to a place where you just doing things because you love to do them. And then you celebrate yourself for accomplishing good things and you repeat. And people like, damn, why you keep going and getting cakes and balloons and shit every other month? What the fuck do you got going on over there? Why I keep seeing you on planes and shit talking about, congratulations to me. What did you do? And you still don't have to tell people nothing. Post a whole picture. Get you a whole hotel room. Yeah, 4 wands. Stability. Some of y'all are about to be celebrating newfound stability. So I'm hearing for some of you guys, you may be moving into a new home or something like that. So you probably don't want to do nothing super big to celebrate because a lot goes into moving. But you just being in your home with a nice little bottle of champagne or wine suffices. It's good enough. Okay, go to the dollar store, let them blow up 2 or 3 balloons for you and celebrate yourself. You don't need people to be there for a housewarming. Warm your own damn house. Okay? Knight of Cups, present yourself with the love, with the emotions, with the validation that you seek from other people. I feel like this win, whatever this win is, whatever this opportunity is, this is one that is completely about you and completely for you. And Spirit really wants you to be selfish with whatever this is. I feel the need to pull one more of these cards. We got Awakening that came out. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be coming on the back end of an awakening. Could have gone through a spiritual awakening, and now you're going to be receiving whatever is owed to you based on you doing this work. Okay, everybody is winning for different reasons. So if I didn't mention it specifically, it doesn't mean that that's not your reason. Okay, everybody's winning for different stuff. All right. Let's see what else is here. Also, make sure that you guys really get good with cleansing yourself and protecting your energy. Because the more, look at this, as I split the deck, we got Evil Eye and Stand on Business. The more things come in for you, the more things that happen for you, the more things that you receive, okay, the more people are going to come out of nowhere. Okay, the more people are going to want to be in your face. The more people are going to want to, hey girl, hey cousin, hey stranger, hey cutie, hey sis, hey bro. Oh, now we family again. Wow. Now that y'all see this winning, and y'all see a nigga getting a little money or having a little success, now all of a sudden we know each other again. Wow. Okay, and some people not gonna come back, because they just not, but they gonna hate from outside the club. So you still need to make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay? Thank you for everyone who tuned in to the interview that I did with Sonetta on Thursday. I didn't tell anybody about it because when do I ever tell y'all about what's going on? I don't. But if y'all remember, I did a reading about opportunities coming out of nowhere, okay? And I may have to do a little story time on that opportunity just to show y'all that shit really just be falling from the sky. on my soul. Shit really just be falling from the sky, bro. Um, and this is why I tell y'all, don't say nothing until it happens. Let people see what they need to see, because people hate. People do not like you, and you may think that you're announcing things and you're putting things out there, for people to know about it and to support you, but you're also opening up the door for people that don't like you to know exactly what to aim and to shoot they hate. So it's a catch-22. It sucks because, of course, you want people to see stuff. You want people to know things. You want people to be happy with you and things of that nature. However, you also have to be future-minded. You got to think about, okay, how is this going to affect me in the long run? Yeah, in the moment, I want to celebrate with people. Yeah, in the moment, I want to talk about it. Yeah, in the moment, I'm excited. Yeah, in the moment, I'm elated and I'm full and I am honored and all of these things. However, everybody don't feel like I feel, and everybody's not happy that I'm feeling the way that I feel either. So when you don't know who to protect yourself from, you protect yourself from everybody. Yeah. Pro tip. When you don't know where it's coming from, you just protect yourself from everybody. Everybody is guilty until proven innocent around these parts, because I don't got time to figure out if you really the mole or the leech or whoever you is. I don't got time. I don't have time for that. So everybody is getting the block. Everybody is getting the shh. Okay? What are we talking about? And that's for anything. Okay? Some of you guys are going to be new moms this year. I've been telling y'all, pregnancy is on y'all ass. Okay? With this pregnancy, Spirit is saying don't tell nobody until you are at least 4 to 5 months. Okay? I don't give a damn about social media. I don't give a damn. Shut up. Everybody's not for you. Everybody don't like you. And you damn sure don't want nobody sending hate to your unborn. Come on now. We definitely don't got time for that. All right? Wednesday could be significant. The color purple, the color blue could be significant. The number 4 could be significant. And frogs could also be significant. These are just a few comfort symbols or signs of confirmation for some of y'all. Okay. Yeah, be quiet. I'm also hearing if it's a new contract, because some of y'all are about to get a new contract or new lease or something like that. I just heard. Yeah, shut up. Positive thinking, okay? Remain in a high vibrational energy. Good thoughts and affirmations mean goal focus, okay? So again, just because it hasn't popped up yet, shown up yet, just because you haven't received it yet, does not mean it's not close and it's not on its way. Okay? So remain in a positive headspace. A lot of times y'all get so anxious, right, that you start to go into this negative headspace and you start to think like, damn, and is all of this for something? Is all this pointless? And then you start questioning everything, and then you get negative, and then your mind starts going to 20 different places, and then you actually start fucking it up. And then the thing that was close now gets further and further and further and further away from you. And then you use that as proof that it wasn't going to come in the first place. It's the most redundant cycle, okay? So if you stay in a positive headspace, right, period, then you're going to be fine. And if anything, you're going to attract whatever is for you to you a lot faster. Okay? It's going to happen a lot quicker. All right? Period. Okay? Now, a lot of you guys are definitely lonely. Okay? You're definitely lonely. Definitely feeling like you're by yourself. Definitely feeling like you either don't have people around you that understand who you are, what you're going through at this point, or feeling like you're just literally alone. Like there's just nobody around you, period. Some of y'all are literally to yourself entirely. You go to work, you come home, or you do what you're supposed to do, you stay in the house, or you cut off all your friends, or all of the people that you thought fuck with you showed their true colors and you had to take a step back, or you started healing and you started realizing that all of the people that you thought was going to be your lifetime friends and partners and all of these things were just trauma bonds. So you had to release these people because you released the trauma, so you no longer had anything that bonded you to these people. So now you by yourself. Or a lot of y'all the first ones in your family going through spiritual awakenings right now, and it's very confusing. Remember I told y'all that this is a rerun of 2020, but on steroids. So we have a lot of new people coming into spirituality, and a lot of y'all are completely fucking confused. Let's talk about it. It just is what it is. And guess what? That's okay. We all come into this journey confused as hell. Don't know what the fuck going on. Some of y'all have been super inconsistent with your journey for the last 3 years. And this is the year that you're trying to tap in and get more serious. And you're confused too. Okay. What's going on? All right. If you ain't been consistent with your journey in the last 6 months, you a spiritual newbie too. Take it how it resonates. Stop trying to be out here giving everybody advice and trying to call yourself a spiritual OG and all this goofy ass shit. And you are not consistent. You in the same boat. Okay? If you only reminded that you spiritual when it's a full moon outside, or it's something going on with the numbers of the dates or some shit, the planets, I'm gonna need to take your spiritual badge until you earn it, okay? Because if you're not getting up every single day and living your life as a spiritual being, then you're not 100%. I don't care what we're talking about. This shit is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. High intuition. This is a lifestyle. Following your intuition, listening to that voice, allowing yourself to be divinely guided. This is a part of the lifestyle. A lot of y'all think that spirituality is aesthetics. You think the shit is aesthetics. You think the shit is just bracelets and crystals and jewelry and sage and Palo Santo. And it's never gave aesthetic. That's not what this shit has ever been about. Period. It's a lifestyle. I just had a video go viral on TikTok where basically, y'all know how the black British always got some shit to say about us. And this particular video was them basically saying how they feel like we always telling them they can't comment on our issues. And my video is basically like, duh, you can't comment on our issues because you're not black. The fuck? If you don't live our experience every day, then you damn sure can't comment on what we go through every day. That's crazy as hell. Same thing with the spiritual community. The spiritual community is a culture within itself. It is a lifestyle within itself. And you can say, oh, I have crystals, but that don't mean that you live this life the same way a person from outside of America could say that they know how to make macaroni and cheese. It don't mean that you're from the culture. Period. You only from outside of the club, you can't get in. This shit requires you to live your life like how you claim you supposed to be. This shit requires you to go through the process of healing and understanding who you are. And if you're not doing that, then you are not really on this journey. You on some bullshit. I honestly don't know what you're doing. If we being serious, if we being honest, if we being truthful, I really don't know what it is that you are doing. Honestly. Because this shit is every day, all day. This shit is when you go to bed. This shit is when you wake up. This shit is when you irritated. This shit is when you annoyed. This shit is when you got anxiety. This shit is when you scared. This shit is when you afraid. This shit is when you, in a new environment. This shit is in new relationships, new friendships. This is everything. This is the way that you teach yourself. This is the way that you teach your kids. So how something that is so important, how do you think that you can only invest time into it a couple times out of the year and think that you're going to get the return that you're looking for? This year, a lot of people are realizing that it requires work for you to get things out of the spiritual realm. The universe is not passing out shit. That's not what's happening. And a lot of people are waking up to that and realizing, oh, I can't just play spiritual. I have to actually live this life if I want things in return. From 2020 on up, because it became so popular and everybody was in the house, a lot of people thought it was just something that you could just do and pick up and put down and finesse, and you do a couple money spells when you want to, when you do a couple this when you want to, and you call on your ancestors, you know, every now and again, and you know, you just do what you want, okay? You just move around how you want, and you don't owe nobody nothing. You can just put spells on people. And no, my love. And a lot of people receiving karma for that shit. Have y'all been paying attention to these spiritual people getting their karma? Okay. I mean, the year just started, so buckle up. We got Aries energy, okay? Talking about fire and leadership. Fire energy, which is passion, right? And leadership, okay? So again, this is talking about taking the reins, okay? Taking control of your life. The ball is in your court. You either gonna dribble it and dunk it, or you gonna stand there and look crazy. It's up to you. Okay, again, this is either past energy for some of y'all, this is current energy for some of y'all, or this is what you're about to walk into. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Okay, I feel like also a lot of things broke when we crossed over into Aries season for a lot of people, because we finally came out of that 2023 cycle. And I feel like a lot of things, you know, kind of broke for y'all. You know, some of you may have even felt it, like felt the literal shift when we had the actual new year on April 19th, between April 19th and April 21st. I'm sorry, March 19th and March 21st. I feel like a lot of you actually felt and have been feeling different ever since. Okay? A lot of it is definitely generational. Lots of generational curses being broke. And that's why a lot of y'all are about to be receiving things. Because remember, Divine Lineage was the first card that came out. Okay, and I want y'all to see, because I think y'all be thinking I be faking this shit. Look at the card that's on the top. Black Sheep Energy. 333. Time to meditate. Okay? So like I said, a lot of this has, and let go of the past at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of this is definitely based on your lineage, okay? Based on your family dynamic, based on you healing that family dynamic. And a lot of you guys had to be the black sheep in order to get this done. This is the thing about being a black sheep. Dude, first of all, I might have to do another video on black sheep energy. I might do that on Topic Tuesday next week, or this coming week. But the thing about being a black sheep that a lot of y'all don't realize is, if you were just like them, you would have been just like them. I'm going to give y'all a minute to catch that. Just going to give y'all a minute to catch that. I'm give it a minute to simmer and sizzle in your spirit. Alright. If you was just like them, you would have been just like them. Okay? Period. Daddy issues coming out. So a lot of y'all are healing hypermasculinity in your bloodlines. A lot of y'all are healing daddy issues, father issues, or healing from those issues. Okay? But you had to be the black sheep because you had to be different. If you wasn't different, you wouldn't have been able to pick up on the things that you picked up on and heal them. You wouldn't be able to have the strength within you. If they didn't treat you like shit, you wouldn't have the toughness of the skin for you to go through what you went through in order to heal the family dynamic. Period. You got to put things in perspective. I told y'all this is the year of perspective. As long as you can see things from the right perspective, you're going to be absolutely fine. But you had to go through these things. You had to develop the tough skin. Look at all the other people in your family. They soft as hell, and they could not go through what you've been through. They wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't have survived it. Period. And if you was just like them and they accepted you with open arms, you wouldn't have felt anything within you to make you want to even look at them and make changes. You wouldn't have seen anything wrong with their behavior because you would have been acting just like they ass. So you had to be different so that you can see from a different perspective. If you had the same perspective as them, you would still have the same perspective as them. Come on now, look at these motherfuckers. Look at them, look at their lives. And you spent your whole life comparing and contrasting yourself to these dodo birds. Okay, heavy grandmother energy is active in this reading and a part of this process. But I've been telling y'all for a while that the divine feminine is a huge part of this process. That's why I got my divine feminine deck to start us off. And the first card was divine lineage. Okay, so the grandmamas are not playing. The grandmamas are in full effect. Okay, and I just heard spiritually some of these people or some of these spirits may have been, you had a different relationship to them in a different lifetime. So for example, your grandmother that's helping you now, you could have been her sister, or you could have been her mother, or something along those lines. Okay, the relationship dynamic could have been different in another lifetime, which is why you may have so much respect in the spiritual realm. Remember, I tell y'all, this is not our first lifetime. So some of us may have passed away right before we was born. Like, I gotta remember that. If you was born in 86, you could have passed away in 85 or 84. You have no idea, right? Until you tap in and you start to, ask to be shown certain things or for certain things to be revealed to you. But a lot of the people in your life right now are your descendants. Yeah, a lot of them are your descendants. So this is why you have the authority. Some of y'all have so much authority over your family. Even if these people don't really like you or you don't really like them, you still have a certain authority. Like, when you come around, they know not to go there with you. Or they know not to at least do it in front of your face. It may be scary and talk that shit when you're not around. You know what I'm saying? Fake ass bitches. You know. And they may have all of that pump it up when you're not around. But when you get around, you get real quiet and mute around this bitch, and people know how to talk and act right. And a lot of the things that, y'all are starting to realize about other people, you're starting to realize that, you're understanding it through people coming back and telling you. Because they damn sure too scary to do it in your face. So people got to come back and let you know. That's the only reason why you know half the shit that's going on or half the shit that's been going on in your family. The motherfuckers ain't never had the balls to step to you. And you gotta start paying attention to stuff like that. Thank you, Spirit. Storms, unexpected storms, burdens, heartache, frustrations, unforeseen problems and challenges. A lot of times that y'all be having issues with these people, it's because somebody came and told you something. And that should tell you enough about that person anyway. You too pussy. Let's talk about it. Y'all know we do real chit chat over here. Alright. You too pussy. They too scared. Scary. Scurry, as we say here. Period. To say something to you or to be direct, because they already know that you come in with that heat. They already know you pack a punch. Remember, they didn't terrorize you your whole childhood. Hell yeah, you stand on business. Hell yeah, you a little crazy. You a little off in the head. Absolutely. I've been defending myself against you bitches my whole life. You goddamn right, I have perfected how to execute a good read on y'all ass. You fucking right. But I feel like even then, like, a lot of y'all realizing that it's not even worth it. Like, you may even catch yourself being like, damn, I actually feel bad for them. Like, that's what it's turning into. Because you understand that shit don't got nothing to do with you. You understand it's not personal at all. It's not personal at all. And babe, honestly, if I was you and I had to watch me be me, I'd probably be a little mad too, Pookie butt. Like, a lot of y'all are feeling, you realizing that shit is not even personal. It's not even personal. You feel sorry. You pity these people. Damn, you didn't really have love. Damn, you don't really know what love is. You don't really know what, this is. You don't have the intelligence that I have. I would be upset too. I have a lot of family members who strictly don't like me because I'm smart. This is real shit. I have a lot of family members who strictly don't like me because of the way I look. I have a lot of family members who strictly don't like me because of who my mama is. Oh, fucking well. Not my problem. And a lot of y'all realizing it's not your problem. Some of y'all come from, like, y'all mamas are ostracized in the family. So it's like, it's really something that has been passed down. It's like you come from a mama who probably, was ostracized in the family. Come on now. A mama who was ostracized, a daddy who was ostracized, or something along those lines, or people was always jealous of them, or people always had problems with them, and now you they child and you getting shit that you ain't even asked for. Or your whole life you've been getting, receiving hate or negative looks or whatever off the strength of just who your parents was. Just because who your mama was, just because who your daddy was, people ain't like you, or people felt a certain type of way about you. For some of y'all, it could be who your grandmother was. Okay? Some of y'all it could be definitely a father, a grandmother, or a mother, specifically. And they don't fucking like you. They've never liked you. Right? Some people that come into your life and have recently come into your life, for some of y'all, you need to be paying attention to your circle. Understand this: the closer you get to your abundance, the closer you get to your new beginnings, the more random people show the fuck up. Random people. They want to be around you. They want to work with you. They want to have a piece of you. They want to have a piece of you. Okay, and they need just to be in the vicinity so that whenever whatever is supposed to pop off pops off, whatever happens. They can be there to either receive something or have a comment. Okay, so a lot of old people are coming back around. Be mindful of that, and a lot of new motherfuckers is coming around. Be mindful of that. Everybody ain't a part of your soul tribe. Just because you got a lot of new shit going on don't mean everybody that's coming to you is a part of your soul tribe, and now you're in this abundant place and you're just attracting all these beautiful people. Fuck ass no. Light attracts good things, and it also attracts bugs. You put you a light outside at night and watch how many goddamn bugs come over there. Mosquitoes, flies, everything. Wasp, moths. Bitch, they all outside. All because you cut the light on. So if you have been surrounded by darkness your entire life, meaning your family has been dark your entire life, or your space, wherever you grew up, whatever your environment is, has been dark, and you cut that light on, you don't think bugs gonna come fly to your motherfucking ass to see what's going on with that light? Come on now. Some of y'all are learning not to have your arms too open. The fuck? Don't have your arms too goddamn open. That's why a lot of people were removed from your space before all of this shit came to pass. Because Spirit knew you was going to be like, here, I have so much more than I had before. Anybody need anything? Don't piss me off. This is not a free-for-all. This is not a yard sale. Okay? When you get whatever you're supposed to get, keep that shit. This is not an antique store. This is not a vintage store. This is not a giveaway. This is not a potluck. Okay? Whatever came for you is for fucking you. Don't be out here trying to partner up with every goddamn body. You don't need to partner up with every goddamn body. And you need to watch people. Stop giving your time, money, attention, and everything else to these random ass people. Please understand that they will finesse your ass. Ogun is one of the gods of war and protection. He don't play that shit. And some of y'all need to be more protective of yourself and your space and your fucking energy. Some of y'all are way too naive, and you need to start waking up to the fact that you way too naive. We call it green where I'm from. You're green. Okay? You're green. That means it's a go on your ass every time. Niggas know anything they need from you is a go because you're green. They take your money. They finesse you out your time. They finesse you out your energy. And then you sitting there looking fucking stupid. No. There's a reason why you had to release before you received. Okay? There's a reason why you release before you receive. There's a reason in that. Okay? There's a reason why we don't receive first. Because some of the shit that you need to release may come and try to take what you just received. Okay? So everything is order. Remember I told y'all this was going to be a year of perspective, and things are going to be done in order. building blocks so that your foundation is secure. Four Wands. Back, excuse me, confirmation word, back to your foundation and your security. Right? And security starts here. Before you have security in your finances, before you have security in your relationships, before you have security in your friendships, in your career, in your home life, and all these other things, you got to be secure in your mind. You know, you got to be secure emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay? Period. Tuesday could also be significant for some of you all. All right? Yes, this is your sign. If you're watching this video, if you've been tuned in, this is most definitely for you. All right? That's confirmation of that. So you've been sitting here like, I wonder if this is for me. It resonates, but I don't know. Yes, that was Spirit's way of saying, get out of your head. Nine of Swords energy. Get out of your damn head. This is what's fucking y'all up a lot. This is what's messing y'all up. Is y'all all in y'all noggin. I know that y'all heads is big, but it's not because you need to be overthinking. Okay? It's supposed to be big and full of knowledge, not full of anxiety. We don't have time for that. All right? All right. Period. Let's see what else is here. Monday could be significant. The color red, black, white, and silver could be significant. And the number 2. So you could be saying 444 or 222. Okay, those are just some other signs of confirmation. I feel also like these could be some lucky colors for you guys to wear. So if you do have something like an interview coming up or something in particular that you're about to do, whatever you just got promoted to, or whatever new opportunity you have, blue, purple, red, black, white, and silver are going to be some pretty lucky colors, okay? As well as the numbers 4, 3, 2, and 9, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 9. Those are the repeated numbers that I'm seeing. Let's see what else is here. And don't ever get it that big protected. Big protected. A lot of y'all are being protected from things you didn't even know you needed to be protected from. That's why some of it feels like such like a jolt. Like, damn, Spirit, what the hell? I wasn't expecting that. But it's like you had to, it had to happen in the time frame it happened because it was an emergency. Like you needed it. It's like a window. Okay, like a window of time open, and you only have this window to get the fuck up out of there, or you're gonna be stuck for another amount of time. Like that's what it's feeling like. I don't know if y'all seen that movie Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf and that other lady, and basically the little AI thing is controlling everything. But it's a particular part in that movie in the beginning where he gets arrested, and the AI thing is counting down the time that he has to escape. He's in this office building, and the AI thing like, look, I'm about to get you out of here. You either going to duck and jump in 10 seconds, or your ass is grass. Okay? And he's sitting there complaining, but what if this? But I can't jump from here. And she's like, 9 seconds. And he's like, what am I going to do? 7 seconds. But how am I going to do this? 5 seconds. She just counting. Because, nigga, you going to either sit here and yap, and complain, or you going to move. One or the other. You going to sit here and talk. You going to sit here and try to tell me all the ways it's not going to work because you think you know more than me and you don't. Or you just going to move. By the time she got to the last second, you know what that ass did? He ducked and he jumped. Because you have this window of time. Like when y'all ask Spirit to save y'all or to get y'all out of situations or for assistance on situations, understand that when things start happening in a certain way, they've opened up a space for you to get the fuck out. It's like opening up a back door or a window. And you got a couple minutes, seconds, moments to get your ass up out before whoever comes. And you stuck in that situation. So yeah, it may suck. It may feel like a lot. It may be a lot of pressure. It may just be annoying as fuck. Cause like, damn, why I gotta have nobody? What the hell? Of course, don't nobody want to feel that way. But at the end of the day, I'd rather you take what's bad for me now than allow me to receive everything that's good for me and then lose it to what has always been bad for me. Nah, get it about. Up and out. Okay? Up and out. What the hell are we talking about? Remove them ASAP. The faster the better. Tuesday could be significant. The color green, the number 3 came up again. Dragonflies could also be significant as well. Okay, so if you've been seeing dragonflies, if you've been seeing frogs, those 2 animals specifically could be very significant. Remember, frogs jump, and the significance of frogs as far as like spirit animals and spiritual meaning is quick movement from one thing to another, from one place to another. So when I was talking about miraculous energy, that is definitely the energy of that. And then dragonflies, just go do some research on the spiritual meaning behind dragonflies. It says enough. All right, it speaks for itself. If you know, you know. If you don't, go find out. Ooh, that flew. We got Cancer energy coming out. Water signs, talking about emotions and the family. Okay, so like I said, definitely some things happening here with the family dynamic for a lot of you guys. For some of you guys, this may come in during Cancer season, so this would be after June 21st, meaning that whatever's happening now is preparing you to receive whatever is coming. This could be for some of your solar return. All right, we got business boom at the bottom of the deck. Cancer is also, one of the most creative signs of the zodiac as well. And they also have a really, really deep love for the dynamic of the family. Okay, they're very family motivated, very family focused. And they don't play about the people that they love. And I feel like a lot of you guys have definitely been using that as excuses to still deal with people that were not good for you and your family. But I feel like, you're making those changes now. And because you're making those changes, a lot of things are happening for you. Okay? Some of y'all business is definitely about to go up. Definitely about to go up. Taurus energy, okay? Now remember, we still got one more day before we go into Gemini. So May 20th is the last day of Taurus season. So for some of y'all, this could happen right before we go into Gemini energy. All right, you just never know. This is also talking about earth energy. It's also talking about love and beauty. Okay, so appreciating everything around you is also a big part of this. Okay, and I've been telling y'all that for the last couple of weeks as well. Embracing the beauty of everything. Not just of the things that you really want, not just of the things that you think about all the time, but embracing the beauty of everything in your space and learning how important it is and giving it credit for what it is. Okay, this is how you attract more things to you. When you can find the beauty in every single thing in your life, I promise you, your life changes. That is one of the key ways that I started changing my life. And I've always been a very optimistic person. Like, I have a Sagittarius rising and I'm a double Gemini. Okay, that's optimism on steroids. We don't believe in the word no. There is no such thing as no, you can't have this. No, this is not gonna happen. No, that's over. No, this is the end. What the fuck? We don't believe in none of that shit. You can't tell a Gemini or a Sagittarius that there is no other option. There's always an option, right? But even in that, overthinking and getting in your head, you can get to a place where you do feel like, nothing is going well because you're focusing only on the things that are not going well, right? So when you start to shift your mentality and you allow yourself to focus on the things that are going well and that's it, you come out of life change. Number one, you're no longer depressed. You take yourself out of that depressive energy. Number two, you're not anxious no more because you're not just waiting for things to go wrong all the time. Do me a favor right now. Unclench your jaw, because I know y'all got it clenched. Put your shoulders down, because I know you sitting like this. Even if you're in the bed, you probably got your fucking shoulders up like this. All of those are signs of anxiety. Relax your body. Act like you're just sinking into wherever you are. That's how you're supposed to feel. When you sitting like this and you uptight, okay, and y'all wonder why y'all back hurt and your neck hurt and you can't sleep and you're feeling like this and you're feeling like that, god damn. The way that your posture is telling your body that you are in defense mode, survival mode 24/7 when you sitting with your jaw clenched and your body just constricted like that. You're sending a signal to your nervous system that you are in fight or flight, and you're not. Y'all can be laying in the bed about to go to sleep, and you still send a signal to your body that this is a fight or flight moment, and it's not. Or when things are going well for you, and then you convince yourself that something bad is about to happen, you put yourself right back into that fight or flight, and then you're trying to figure out why things start fucking up. You done poisoned the energy. You done told spirit that you ready for another battle. You just out here ready for some other shit. That's basically what you saying to spirit. Hey, bring on the problems and the issues, baby. I love being tense. I love being stressed out, spirit. Give me more stress. Remember, the universe only does what you tell it to do. So if you're sitting there thinking about problems all day, the universe gonna be like, oh my God, I want to give my baby more problems. It's like the husband you never had. Whatever you want, they're going to give it to you. Regardless, that shit makes no fucking sense. They don't care. It's just going to do it because that's his job. His job is not to think on your behalf. The universe is not going to say, oh, they're sitting there with anxiety because their bills need to get paid and they keep calling themselves broke. But I know what they mean. They actually are saying that they really, really want some money, so let me send them some. The universe doesn't do that. That's not the universe's job to put things into perspective for you or on your behalf. It's your job to be clear about your intentions, about what you want, and for you to act like you already know that it's yours. That's your job. So that the universe can come and be like, oh shit, okay, look at that millionaire moving like a millionaire. Well, let me send them the money. They already moving like a millionaire. Their energy already like a millionaire. They already acting like one. They just missing the money. Well, let me help out and do my job and send them the money so it can all match up. Go ahead. That's the universe. Period. But if you sitting there talking about, damn, I'm broke. I don't never had no money. Yeah, I'm broke. I can't do this and I can't do that. And it was like, oh my God. They must really like being broke. Well, let me just send you more. And the universe just smiling because that's what you asked for. And then you sitting there with the grumpy face. I thought I was going to get $2,000. Why the fuck did you think that? What part of your energy sent the message to spirit that you was ready for $2,000? Sometimes y'all need to really ask yourselves and really get into the logic. What part of your energy said that you was ready for that relationship you keep praying for? You don't even love yourself. You don't even treat yourself right. You don't even stand 10 toes on your own behalf. You let people disrespect you all day, every day, 24/7. You don't say shit about it. But spirit is supposed to send you a savior. So spirit supposed to send you a savior, but you not gonna ever think that you may have to save that person. So they just supposed to be saving you the whole relationship. That's basically what y'all saying. I want somebody to come into my life and save me the whole relationship. So what the universe is going to do is say, okay, I'm going to send you somebody in your life that's going to save you the whole relationship, which means that you have to be in a state where you need saving the whole relationship. Because a person that is secure, a person that is stable, don't need saving. So in order for you to have what you're asking for, somebody to come save you, somebody to teach you what love is. Oh, I can't wait for my next partner to teach me and show me what love really is. Okay, well, you're saying I have to be in a state where I don't know so that they can come educate me. So I'm going to put myself in a state of lack so that somebody else can come and fill my cup. That's the message that you're sending out to spirit when y'all say goofy ass shit like that. Come on now. We got to start using our perspective. We got Uranus showing up, okay? Just talking about thinking out of the box, taking leaps of faith, understanding things from a different perspective, evolution and liberation, self-discovery, independence. And a lot of y'all are learning how to balance independence and codependency. Because there's nothing wrong with being dependent on other people to a certain extent. Right? There's nothing wrong with being dependent on people to a certain extent. Period. Balance is necessary in all relationships, in all situations. Balance is required. So you cannot be overly independent and you can't be overly codependent. You got to find Perfect balance in the middle. Meaning I'm going to handle what I can handle on my own. And in the event that I need help, I'm going to allow people to help me. That's how you balance that out. When I know that I can do it and I can tackle it on my own and achieve it on my own, and I know for sure that I'm good, then I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do so I can keep my independence and I can learn how to take care of business on my own. But I also have to learn how to share the responsibilities of life. So in certain situations, Spirit is going to send people to come in and help me, or I may have to go and ask for help because there may be some things that I don't know. I can cover it all the way until I can't no more, and then I need to tag somebody else in to help me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if every situation you tagging people in, that's codependent. If every time something happened, you got to pick up the phone and call somebody and tell them that something happened, you're a codependent person. I don't care if that's your best friend or not. I don't care if it's your mama or your nigga or not. If every time something happens in your life, your first instinct is to pick up the phone and tell somebody else, you are a codependent person, and you need to be accountable for that so that you can change that. Because what you're doing is you're never giving yourself an opportunity to think for yourself and to handle things for yourself without the outside opinions of other people. I don't give a fuck if they just sitting on the phone listening to you. I don't give a damn. You can listen to your damn self. Open your mouth, sit in a goddamn space by yourself and talk. Learn how to have some type of emotional independence. There's a reason why our grandmamas used to say, sit there and let that baby cry a little bit. Every time that baby cry, you don't need to pick them up. Sometimes you need to sit there and let that baby cry a little bit. It wasn't because they were trying to teach us how to be bad parents. They were trying to teach that baby to self-soothe sometimes, because sometimes mama gonna be asleep. Sometimes mama gotta put you down and go cook some food. Sometimes mama not gonna have help and she gonna have to run around like a chicken with her head cut off, and this baby gonna have to figure out how to self-soothe because nothing may be wrong. The elders knew that part. They're not saying every time your baby cry, leave them right there, because we don't neglect children in the Black community. That's crazy. We don't do that. We gonna drop you off at grandma's house or auntie house or somebody's house before we neglect them. Right? That just recently got popular, weirdly out of nowhere. Right? But they want you to start having more balance so that that baby can self-soothe and know how to calm themselves down sometimes. Okay? And that's the same thing. Y'all have to learn how to self-soothe. Some of y'all are coming from, childhood trauma where you never had anybody there for you. So then once you do get people around you, you think that you're supposed to use them for everything because you never had it. So it's like you're trying to replace what you didn't have, or you're trying to speed up time to kind of go back in time and replace what you didn't have. But that's not how that works. Right? And some of y'all had people all up in your business so much that you become completely hyper independent. Or you never had any help, so you've always been hyper independent. It works differently for everybody. But you need to realize what side of the coin you're on so you can flip that motherfucker. Hello. Flip it. Flip it. It's time out for the bullshit. Signs, symbols, reminders, and hints. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols around you. Everything is a sign right now. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is a sign. This video is a sign. Your For You page is a sign. Your Facebook page is a sign. The neighbor down the street is a sign. The goddamn moving truck that you see every day is a sign. The police going past that street that you know that some shit is going wrong on is a sign. The people moving from your hometown is everything is a fucking sign. Okay, I just heard nothing goes outside of the will of God. That's what my grandmama used to say all the time. Still do say to this day. But everything is a fucking sign. Okay? We got Mercury, right? Mercury is a planet of communication. That means Spirit is communicating with y'all in so many different ways. So many different ways. So y'all got to get better with this whole, my ancestors don't talk to me. I don't never hear them. Where are they? Start asking yourself, am I paying attention? If they was talking to me, when would I have time to hear it? Let's start there. If they was talking to me, when the fuck would I have time to hear it? Because I'm running around chasing behind everybody and sitting here anxious and depressed about this and running behind these niggas and these coochies and everything the fuck else. When would I have time to sit there and actually hear what my spirit team is saying if they were in fact talking to me? Stop making it everybody else's problem. It's you the problem. You the problem. Period. The saying was, nothing goes outside of the will of God. That means everything has purpose. Everything is purposeful. Everything has a meaning, right? Yeah. Hi here, frustrated, right? A lot of y'all are frustrated because you feel like you're not seeing the signs that you feel like you should see, or things are not happening in the timing that you think it should happen, or things are not going in the way you think it should go. So you're feeling frustrated. But again, ask yourself, are you doing everything you're supposed to be doing? Are you paying attention in the ways you're supposed to be paying attention? Are you giving it your all? I just feel the need to really say, be real with yourself. Y'all be lying, like y'all really be lying to yourselves and then try to convince yourself that the lie is true. It's a fucking lie. You know you're not doing everything you could be doing. You know you bullshitting and you half-assing your journey. Why are you sitting here trying to act like you're not? Like, honestly. If you know you're not giving your all, if you know you're not being consistent, if you know that you got problems with codependency or over independence, hyper independence, if you know that you got issues with your family dynamic, if you know you got traumas and childhood traumas and triggers and all of this shit, why are you pretending like it's not there and you still want to get your hair and your nails done and tracking this trauma all the fuck around? I don't care how much of a bad bitch you think you are, you still got trauma. What the fuck? I don't care how long the hair is that you put on top of your head. I don't care how many natural eyelashes you got. It don't matter. You cute and traumatized. Okay? The hell? At some point, it's your responsibility to fix that shit. What is the music that I'm listening to every day? If I had to base what my life is based on the music that I listen to every day, right? If somebody came into my life and they was just like, play me the songs that you listen to the most or that you have been listening to the most, and I'm gonna judge your life off of that, what the fuck would they come up with? Honestly, what would they walk away with? If people came into your life and say, I'm gonna base your future, right? I'm gonna base the next 2 weeks off of your current mentality and the current way that you treat yourself and the way, you know, the current way that you are with your journey. If I had to judge your next 2 weeks off of that and that alone, what would be my character assessment? That's how y'all need to start thinking. Because y'all really be in y'all head coming up with all types of excuses and reasons of why this and why that, when in reality, the only reason is that you ain't shit and you ain't been doing shit. Look, access denied, like I said. You the problem. That's the reason. The reason is you. The reason is you. The reason has always been you, and the reason will always be you. You either going to be the reason it happens or the reason it don't. But you going to be the reason. You going to be the reason. It ain't going to be nobody else's fault but yours. It ain't never been nobody else's fault but yours. So whether it goes good or whether it goes bad, it's your fault. Whether you get good people in your life or bad people in your life, it's all a reflection of who you are. Look at this. Create your reality. Powerful manifestations and intentions. 1111 can be significant. Okay? You the reason. It says create your reality. I always tell y'all, your mentality creates your reality. Shadow work time at the bottom of the deck. It's time to work on yourself. All right? Some of y'all know that y'all need to get more serious with y'all shadow work. What are you waiting on? Like, honestly, ask yourself, like, what am I waiting on? And I don't want to hear, I'm scared. What you scared of? The shit that you need to heal has already happened. It's already happened. It can't re-happen to you. So at some point, that got to stop being an excuse. I'm scared. Scared of what? Scared of living better? Thinking better? Walking better? Talking better? Acting better? Living right? You scared of abundance? You scared of prosperity? You scared of healing? What is it exactly that you're scared of? Subconscious, okay? The moon. I feel like a lot of this is still y'all in y'all head. It's comfort. When we get comfortable acting a certain way, being a certain way, when we get comfortable in our victim mentality and things of that nature, of course, moving out of that space is scary, but it's good for you. Like, y'all have to get out this mentality that uncomfortable things are bad, or things that challenge you are bad. As long as you keep thinking like that, you're never going to see the benefits of what you're going through. Again, it goes back to only seeing things for the worst and not the best. Right? Anytime you're being challenged, that means that a reward is coming up. And Spirit just wants to make sure that you know everything that you need to know before they give you what they're about to give you. Your guides want your attention. Period. So every time there's something happening in your life, things are going wrong, or things are being brought to your attention, or things are getting iffy, or you're being challenged, or it's gonna you feel like you're in a hot seat or whatever, just know that there's something that is on the horizons for you, and Spirit just wants to make sure that you're prepared for it. That's it. And what a lot of y'all don't understand is Spirit really just be giving y'all, you know how they tell you, like, if you ever get bit by a snake, and when they give you the anti-venom, there's always a little portion of actual venom in the anti-venom, right? And that's because when they put that little bit of venom into your body, your white blood cells, your immune system takes the code of that venom, and it basically creates its own anti-venom for your body to help you fight and kill off whatever that venom is doing to you. So the same thing with this situation. Y'all think that what you're going through is the full dose, when really Spirit is giving you a little dose. So that's 6 months to a year that you did in that bum ass relationship, baby, that was a little dose. Perspective. That was a little dose. Right? You walking away from that relationship with only a baby was a little dose. Cause you could have left with nothing. You could have left and been 6 feet under, or left with a disease or STD, right? So some of the things that you went through was the little dose. But if you don't listen, if you don't pay attention, if you keep doing what you want to do and think that you know more, and you know, I just want to do what I want to do because this is comfortable to me and I love them, and all this goofy ass shit y'all be telling yourself, then Spirit will allow you to encounter the full thing that they was trying to prevent you from encountering. That's why when you don't leave, when the red flag, you eventually get down the road and then everything goes to shit. See, those red flags were the little doses that Spirit was trying to use to help you learn a couple things and then get the fuck up out of there. But no, you wanted to be in fake love. Because y'all think y'all love every damn body that tells you that you pretty and give you some attention. Dark feminine energy. You wanted to be in fake love. You didn't really want to, look at that, be patient and take your time. You don't want to go through the process. So you got yourself in a situation and cashed a check. Your ass can't really cash. Tried to cash a check, and you realize your ass couldn't cash it. This is why after the red flags, everything goes the way that it goes. So a lot of y'all are receiving what you're receiving. For my people who are about to get these miracles, for my people who are about to have their lives changing before their eyes, okay? A lot of what you're walking into is because you have finally learned to take advantage of the challenges, learn the lessons, and get the fuck out of Dodge. A lot of y'all are no longer wasting time going back and forth with people. When people show you who they are or you see certain things, you jump to it, okay? Now, let me say this. Don't get into this place where, again, you start trying to beat yourself up because you feel like you're being too mean to people, or, damn, I feel like there's a lot of, weird people around me, so I feel the need to cut everybody off, but I don't want to be mean, or, what if I'm tripping? What if I'm overthinking? You're not overthinking. Again, there's no such thing as coincidences. in this energy. So if you feel the need to cut everybody off and start from scratch, then that's what you need to do. If you feel the need to pick up and move from your city, your hometown, and not tell nobody and leave everything behind with $4 in your bank account, that's what you need to do. Stop waiting for things to make sense, because everything is not going to make sense. Every time this comes up, Spirit always brings to my remembrance an interview that I watched of Taraji P. Henson. And she always talks about how she had a son. So that's why I say, even if you got kids, there's no excuse. She had a son, and she moved to Cali with her son. Okay? With, I think she said, either $40 to $70 in her pocket. And that's all she fucking had. But she felt like her intuition told her to get the fuck up and move. And that's what she did. She got her baby. And they either drove, I believe they drove, and her and her baby slept out of their car for a couple months. And then not too long after, she started getting these movie roles, and eventually she got Baby Boy. And that was one of the movies that kicked off her career. So, if you feel the need to get up and move with $4 in your bank account, you do that shit. If you feel the need to leave a relationship and you don't got nowhere to go, you do that shit. If you feel the need to cut everybody off and you know you don't got nobody else to talk to, then do that shit. Okay? Don't overthink it. Don't question it. Know that if your intuition is telling you to do something, that means that they have a plan for you to conquer whatever is going on. There's a plan for you to win. Your intuition is never going to lead you towards something that's going to make you lose, because that's not even in the best interest of your intuition. That's not even in your spirit team's best interest for you to lose. So your intuition is not going to set you up for disaster. So if it tells you to do something, it's because it knows how it's going to turn out, and it knows that it's going to turn out well for you, which is why it's telling you to do it. Okay? Did this help? I feel like this helped. Okay. Well, I took a nap, so I'm going to be up for a little bit. So Poke about to go heat up her shrimp quesadilla and my plantains that I had earlier. Because I'm going to be up. Might have to go smoke me a little one before I do that, so the food could hit different. You know. If you know, you know. You know, when you smoke first and then you eat. I don't know if it opens up the taste buds or if it just elevates the flavors. I don't know what happens, but everything just hits different, okay? And that's the vibe I'm going for. So, light and love, I love your beautiful faces. Again, make sure you go back and you check out the interview that I did with Sonetta on Thursday. It was an amazing interview, and to quickly talk about that real fast, and y'all know I always use myself as an example. When I did that reading, okay, it was literally the last week. I want to say either Monday or Wednesday, one of those days. And I told y'all that there was going to be people that come out of nowhere that may have access to something that you don't have access to. Okay? And they allow you to be a part of their space so that you can gain access to something you may not have access to. Okay? I also told y'all that the people who are already there may not like you because they feel some type of way about it. Right? Now, quick example, because if y'all been following my readings, I be trying to say all this shit is real life, right? I want to say a day or two after I did that particular live, I received an email. Some of y'all was on the live when he was commenting, what's your email? Or how to reach out to you in the comments. It was Sunday last week. Literally, after that live, I received an email of him saying that he's been watching me for a while. Remember I told y'all it was somebody that was watching you for a while and you didn't know about it? So he was watching me for a while and has been following me for over a year on TikTok and used to watch me when I was on TikTok. Said that his daughter used to, has been watching and supporting my channel for a while. Shout out to Africa if you're watching. Okay? And I had no idea. I had no idea about this. Mind you, Sonetta is, a staple in the spiritual community as far as his interviews and his connection with a lot of people who went on to become, to also become staples in the spiritual community. And a lot of people that I respect, and a lot of people that a lot of people that are a part and have been a part of my journey and that I've learned from have been interviewed by him. So it was a full 360 moment for me to be in that same hot seat, not even hot seat, but to be in that same position that I've seen a lot of people that I respect be in, and to be interviewed by that same person, and for that person to think of me in the way that they do. It was a complete honor. And then to get on the actual live with him and to go through that process of being interviewed, and to hear that he always sends people my content and things of that nature. That's why I say you never know who's watching you. Put that content out, post that post. I don't care if you get 3 likes, 2 likes, 4 likes, 6 likes, 5 likes. The person who is supposed to see it will see it. The people who are supposed to see it will see it. It will affect and help the people it's supposed to help and affect. And you just have to know that. And as long as you know that, then that is what's going to happen. Now, even during that interview, I wasn't paying attention to what was being said in the comments because I was completely in the interview. But I went back to look at it from his page. And Spirit told me to go look at the live comments. And a lot of them people was, saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. And who is she? And she's this and she's that. And she claimed this and claimed that. What. But it goes to speak to, like I said, there's going to be people who are in that space. And they don't like that you in that space. They don't know why they don't like it. They just don't like it. They're going to come up with a problem or make an issue out of anything and everything that you say just because it's you and it's not them. Or just because they feel some type of way, or just because they're intimidated by your light, right? So I tell y'all these things not because I gloat, because y'all know I'm not one to even really talk about the things that I got going on, because that's just not me. But I tell y'all this because I am an example that the shit works. Period. And I can't give you advice and not take my own advice. My life should be an example of the shit that I'm saying. And when things like this happen, it just goes to show that the shit that I be trying to tell y'all is factual. So when I tell your motherfucking masses to go to the goddamn website and to get this $8 ass ebook, that's what I mean. Because this is what I've been living my life based on for the last couple of months. I've been able to tap in to take advantage of the energetic cycles and everything that's going on because of this guide that Spirit gave me. And I'm going to be doing one each month. I mean, not each month, but for each year. Okay? That's something that Spirit told me to keep doing for each year moving forward. So I will be doing that. Okay? But everything that I be trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on is for a reason. Because I want y'all to have access. I want you guys to be able to operate in a certain level of authority and abundance. And when y'all be wanting to know what's happening and what's coming, astrology is the best way to know what's coming. It's not going to tell you exactly how it's going to play out, and you don't need to know exactly how it's going to play out because you're here to experience. But you can at least prepare yourself for it to happen in the best way possible by using astrology, because the planets are going to move the way they're going to move. They are on their own set timing, and they never going to change up. So we know what the planet's going to be doing in 2025 already, because the planets are on a set cycle. So when you use what is set and you use that to figure out what you need to do to prepare, then you align with exactly what it is that you're looking for or you're working toward. It happens perfectly for you every time. All right. Now, of course, if you need mentorships, of course, if you're ready for your shadow work, of course, if you're ready to start your journey, like I told you guys, I am doing a mix and match special. You receive 3 services for the price of 1. You get to choose from a reading, a consultation, and you get to choose 1 topic for a 1-week mentorship with me. It is only $111. There's also a payment plan option at checkout called Shop Pay. If that shop pay option does not work for you, feel free to send me an email and I can put together a payment plan that works better for you. Because I know I be trying to figure out ways to work with y'all. I know money is funny. I know we in a recession. I know it's a lot going on. So I'm not here to take your coins. But I am here to help you. And I do have to be paid for my energy. So as long as it's fair, I don't care. Okay, we can figure it out. Y'all know me. If you ever book with me, you know me. Okay, I'm the most flexible person in this world when it comes to services. Okay, because my whole goal is for you to have the information that you need. Okay, for you to have the information that you need. All right. So again, love and light to everybody. I'm about to go smoke me one and eat my little leftovers. If you are not a part of my Melanated and Spiritual group on the Geneva app, okay, which is off of social media, then definitely make sure you either inbox me for the link or you can go on my Facebook and it should be there as well. But if you don't see it, just inbox me. I'll send you the link. I'll probably be in there chit-chatting with y'all. Whoever is up, y'all can meet me over there because we could chit-chat a little bit. Since I see a lot of y'all up, I didn't think a lot of y'all would be up. It's so crazy. But fuck it. Let's take advantage of it. Turn up. It's about to be Gemini season. Turn up. Turn up. 1:44 on the clock. I'm feeling real good tonight. Or this rising. I guess it is the rising. Love and light to y'all. Again, if you need to book any service, feel free. Also, t-shirts are available on the website as well. I have lots of t-shirts that are now available. They come in lots of different quotes and sizes and colors and everything. So just go check it out. Herbs are also available as well. Of course, readings are available if you want any one-on-one readings. There's still a special for 2024 energy messages. Consultation, spiritual beginner mentorships, everything you need. One stop shop over here. Y'all know how Poca do. All right, I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. Bye.